Today we are going to be building a TRICEPTOR. So let's get started. This is the footprint of the base, and I recommend you build it with 4 to 6 people. You can go less with it if you like. It's just a little bit more of the upkeep side, but it's quite cost effective. It's not too much, and it should only take a couple of farms to build. So to get started, how I like to have my starter is a little 1x1 with an extended triangle, and for just starting you can have this wood, or if I show you the jump up now, you could then make the turret placement, add the little roof peaks, this could also be your starter, but you would have to have 2 doors, which is the only problem with it. So I recommend just having a wooden ceiling and then shutting it off. And from here we want to wall in this whole section like this, leave that part there for the jump up, and there you have 2 loot rooms with 2 locker available starters, or you can use batteries there, it's really up to you. Then we're going to fill in these loot rooms real quick. And yeah, this is what I would start out with before you start going on missions and leaving your base alone. It's very cozy, just to do the jump up as well, which you'll need to get back in. Add a little triangle on here. You can start like this, or to finish the base you can extend your airlock like that. It's really up to you. And then come here. Don't forget to put the ceiling here or you'll end up messing up the base. And this can also be another loot room, or it can be a locker room. The good thing about the space is that there's a lot you can do with it. There's a lot of space to put lockers and beds and all sorts. It's really up to your interpretation. And I'll get back to you after I've upgraded the base. Okay, I also forgot to show you that you're supposed to add this triangle jump up to get into that peak. That will also look into the open core, and this is where I recommend you high qual for the start. This is so it's not so easy to raid in, because it's like 1 door and then you'll break through this wall and they're already into your core, so you definitely need to high qual this. You should high qual the whole of the ceiling as well, just in case, and I would recommend you high qual these parts inside the TC, as it's only 1 honeycomb that's going to be protecting it all. Now we start on the 2nd floor. Once again, just to fill it all in, we'll leave this for locker rooms. Fill this in as well. Just covering all the ceilings. This is going to be another box room. Come on. Place. There we go. Okay, place your frames all about. Let me break that 1 second. Okay, this is how I'd have the 2nd floor, and then we'll move up to the 3rd. For extra security, high qual this wall. This is mainly where you're going to have your electricals for the internal turrets. There's going to be a China wall too, but the batteries are going to be in the China wall to stop raiders from being able to access all of it. And I'll show you how to do the honeycomb right now. As this is a triangle base, you want to start the door frame, and you're going to copy this pattern on all 3 sides. to make sure you did the honeycomb correctly, you want to come to these corners here where you would have either the TC or the lockers, and if each of them both have this square, then you have done it correctly. Okay, for the third floor, you want to have a little peak like this. We're not going to close that in because we're going to have a little locker in there. Then we're going to have that as the jump up. We're going to close this off as honeycomb to protect the floor. There we go. We're going to close this. But on this side, we're going to use this as the first box room. You want to get the ramp, place it on this side if you like. You can go on the inside if you like, and make sure it's metal so that these blocks aren't put in. If you put it to hardwood or stone, it'll put some structure there that'll block the view. Here's going to be the second ring. This is going to be honeycomb again. And this is where your double bendies are going to go. And I'll show you how to place them in a minute. Right, to continue this, you want to raise these windows up. Slap a little triangle there, as this is where your first turret is going to go. Then you're going to jump up here. Then you're going to add a full wall. You actually do need to add a half wall. Place that. And this is where the secret stash comes in. Normally, when I've done raids myself, you haven't broken the batteries, you see, you just ignore them. So you're going to put like your most important stuff in there that you're not going to really use, like rockets. Then you're going to get a battery, which I should already have in my hotbar. Yep. And then you're going to place it here. So you would have 2 or 3 boxes up here, and then you would pick up the battery to get to it. Continuing on, we'll finish this room in, so that we can see what we're doing. For the jump up, you want to add a temporary triangle, a wall, then a window and a wall frame. And that will keep the window frame from breaking, so you have a little pixel gap into it, just in case they're hiding in the corners or anything. Then you want to extend this jump up into now 3 triangles instead of 2. This makes it easier. Now it's time to fill in the pancake layer. So we want to go up top. One more triangle. Or not. I guess I can just place the walls first. That should let me place the triangle now. Nice. going to real quickly fill in all of this.
You can just let that decay if you like. Or you can shoot it out. Place a wall. No, I'll get back to that when the decayed shit goes. Really? Come on. Okay, I guess not. Now just close this all in.
Close that in, or just temporarily make it easier for next time. Put the boxes in here so that you can access them later. You can put a third one there if you want. It's really up to you. Just put it on the hard side. Let's finish off the last corners. The reason I'm doing this so awkwardly is because it's a brand new base that I've just designed. So I'm trying to remember where I put everything. Okay, now that I'm already up here, I'm just going to place another turret. And you should do the same on the one. Therefore, you now have 3 turrets peeking in. And this is the open core. You can get 12 boxes and 12 small boxes plus 4 vending machines in this room, so it's not too bad, to be honest. Should probably turn those in so that they don't get soft-sided. Place a turret under this jump up here. And we're going to go up top real quick. Place ramps in these locations. Half walls in here, just to avoid the splash damage. The reason there's 2 ramps is so that we can place spare boxes, and also it counts more to the rocket cost of going top down. Let me place the boxes first before I close this in. It's pretty awkward placing boxes on ramps. Now, as a little funnel, you can also, if I can find them, place 2 shotgun traps to stop people from running in, but I'm pretty sure you're going to have to do that from the inside. I'll do that in a minute. That in. Finish that. That then leaves you the shooting floor. Oh, yeah, you can place it on the ceiling. Might have to temporarily put a triangle here just to put that one properly. Because most greedy people won't even check for a shotgun trap. They'll just run past or try and loot the boxes and end up dying to it. I know I've fallen for it for a few times. This is going to be a little jump up. And we're also going to add another turret here. The reason this is here, this is going to be you jump up onto the main roof. There's also going to be 2 more of them, but that's also going to be attached to the externals, which we are going to do now. So, starting with these 3 points on the base, we'll do the main door first, just as it's easier to identify. You're going to start like this, and then break the rest of the grid. Come back to the triangle you placed. Do a half moon with an extended triangle, and then 2 squares. That's going to be your wide gaps made. Then we're going to do 4 squares straight. So that's 1, and then that's a gatehouse, and then that and that triangle. I'm going to put a wall here. This is where the TC room is going to be. Oh my god. You're then going to copy that 3 more times around the base. If you plan to add a compound after the China wall that's made, all you have to do is add this to your TC and it'll let you through. Come to all of your outers, go 3 high, and then place a half wall on the top of them. Come to the roof of your base, and you can come to where you've just built your frames and whatnot. This is where you're going to have a few little peaks from your shooting floor, if you can upgrade it. And turn that around, and one more. Turn that around, and place 2 window frames. Place some triangles on top of it. And now you have your access to the very top. Then place those for turrets. Place one triangle out. Get some roof triangles. Find this place. Come to the top of this one. Jump a couple times. There you go. That's your first one. Just copy that to the rest, and you should be good. You should have 3 different jump ups. Now you want to finish off the shooting floor by adding a few windows. That's a door. Fill in the roof. Then come to the middle and add some stability by placing these 3 triangles here. Then connect them all to the frames, and we should be good. Optionally, you can add windows like this and then put some triangles on it. It's really up to you how you like to do it. With this as well, you can also add these. Therefore, it doesn't look too bad. It doesn't look as empty as before. You can do it like that if you like. I don't really mind how you do it. It's not really for me though. Don't really like those. And then yeah, again over here, just upgrade them all. And now we'll move on to the deployables. Okay, now you want to come to the floor, place 2 lockers. That's going to be your first one. Make sure to turn that around. Place another one here. Obviously, put doors on them when you can. Now that we're at the TC area, this is optional. You can just put a single door on it. Or if I would have pushed back the TC, you could also put a vending machine on it by pushing it slightly to the left. And you would be able to access it. I like to put the door on it. I already have enough vending machines in the base. So yeah, just add a quick door. And then move on. Now, earlier on in the game, you don't want to make your jump up stone. You just want to have it wood. This will then allow you, if you do it correctly, to place the tier 3 and then place the jump up inside of it. If you try to put it the other way around, it won't work. Then you can put a big box and 3 small boxes down there. I want to add a turret here. Oh, okay. Just place it next to it. You come on the second floor, you want to grab yourself 2 more lockers. Do exactly the same thing. Then you want to go into the core. You want to also grab yourself another locker. Temporarily put down a triangle to make this easier for yourself. Find that right spot. You want this one to be a window. You then want to grab yourself one of those. Get the right spot for it. Therefore it can't be accessed if someone raids in from the top. So first of all, grab yourself 2 vending machines. You want to come close to it, but you also want to push it as far back in as you can. You do not want it to connect to the door. You want to turn it the other way so you don't see the mirrors, you see the top grids. That's when you know you're placing it the right way. And you want to place it. Now, you want this next one to connect to the door so that it lowers it, because for some reason if you put it in the door it will lower it. And then, if you now place a bed, you can also do a box, but I like to place beds in here. You can then access the other vending machine and this vending machine. You want to also do that on the other side. Finally, coming outside, I'll show you how to build the China wall. You want to start with 2 squares, 1 triangle, 1 square, 2 more triangles. 2 squares. Alright. It won't let you place this one there, but when you try and place this ceiling that we will do later, it will. You don't really need this triangle. Now that you have the footprint built out, you want to go too high with wall. I'm only going to do one side as a demonstration as well. You then want to build your gatehouse. Just by adding this real quick so I can finish the gatehouse. Do a little half wall with a low wall. Place a triangle. You want to have, not that. Okay. Let me place the wall first so I can place 2 of them. Place 1 up top, place 1 at the bottom. Finish this off. Triangle. Then you want to finish it with walls. If you then, for style, get some siren lights, you can place it just below the line. And it will allow you to head look over at the right position. You have to work with it to see where you need to place it. Make sure it places this way. With a door on, it should work as an airlock, but who knows. I don't really use it for airlock purposes. One more. Okay. Wait a second. Let's triangle, and then square, square, triangle. Hold square. You do not want to put that on as a window, and this definitely has to be at least metal, because this is going to be where your electricals are. Then you want to come over here, extend this with one square, then a triangle if it'll let you. Seal that in. Add 2 windows, frame, 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 wall it in. This room is going to be for your China wall batteries. Which, let me show you now, if you go outside and come on top, you should build your wind frame on this square here, going upwards at least 3, but I'd vote for extra support for your batteries, just add an extra 2 frames here. And to stop your compound from getting grubbed, on each gatehouse you can place 2 turrets. You just grab them, place one there, and finally you can place one there. Oh.
And this is the complete build of the TRICEPTOR by yours truly. To help out, like, subscribe, and watch out for more videos coming soon.